Okay, let's talk about making your own head pins. So I'm going to pick up where I left off with the last video, and I'm going to show you how to do this with, I'm going to make an oversized piece so that you can see this a little bit better. So let me pull this out a little bit. And okay, if we're going to make the clover leaf, I just showed you how to make the open loop. Really simple. Now this clover leaf, you start the way you do with the open loop. Okay, so I'm gonna make my loop, but I'm not gonna straighten this up at the end here. Okay, leave it the way it is, and then I'm gonna come in with my round pliers. Okay, can you see that at this point? Here's my loop I just made, and I've moved my pliers over. Okay, and come in tight right here. Now we're going to make a figure 8. We're going to loop this across. Okay. Now we have that. And then I'm going to put my pliers in right here. And then I'm going to bend the wire back over on itself. Okay. See where we're at now? Okay, that's a little bit large. So I need to bring this in just a little bit. Straighten this up. Okay, there's my little clover leaf, but we're not quite done. Next, it's a little bit misshapen, so we're going to flatten it out a little bit. And the other thing, this wire is, needs to be hardened up a little bit. So if you have a hard surface of some sort that isn't going to mar your metal, I'm going to use my little anvil here. But anything would work. A piece of heavy aluminum, stainless steel. You could go out and use a brick and just put maybe a strip of leather down and then place this on top of the leather and have the brick underneath it. Something like that would work fine. Then what's really nice is to take another piece of leather and place on top, and then you just go in and you pound this. And I'm not putting a lot of pressure on this metal, but it's just enough that it will harden it and make it stiffer. Okay? This is much stiffer here than it is here because I've hardened it up a little bit. Okay? So that's always helpful. That's how you make that one. Now, this is just a continuation of the single first loop that we did. So let me show you how to do that. I'm going to use your round nose pliers. And I'm going to come in here and you're going to make a small loop. And then you're going to continue around. Oh, don't have that quite right yet. Okay. Now I'm just going to Okay, now I've got a little spiral. Let's bring it around a little bit further. Got some tool marks on there. You want to try to not have the tool marks show. You have to use a lighter hand. So then if I go back and hold this, and then I guess I'm a little out of practice. This one's a little bit misshapen. Still don't have it quite right, but you get the general idea of how to make your own head pins there. Okay, we'll come back and I'll show you a couple more things you can do to dress up your mini books and your cards.